So I want to start, before we start the course, I just want to let you know that this is going to be difficult. There is no easy solutions here. There is no magic wand. You're going to have some very difficult decisions to make for yourself and your family. And I do not pretend to know what decisions are right for you. And I never mean to pass any sort of judgment on any of the decisions that you would ever make. There's no right or wrong decisions. Everybody's circumstances is different, especially during this situation. Some people will have had a complete collapse in their incomes and is now totally dependent on government assistance. Other people may have lost half their incomes in their family. Everybody's circumstance is going to be totally different. But I don't want to sugarcoat this. In order for you to get through this well, financially, or as best as you can, you're going to have a lot of hard decisions to make, and it's going to be very uncomfortable. And there's no right or wrong decisions. They're decisions for you to make, and it could cause you stress. My hope is to guide you through this, to provide some clarity, to help you make those decisions that are best for you. One thing to remember is there's just a simple reality that if you have expenses that exceed the income you bring in, the only way to pay for that is through borrowing, or potentially taking money out of some savings that you have. But if you're exceeding the income, you're going to have to resort to loans and credit cards, and there's a way to do that, right? So if in this that's a necessity to do, that's fine, but there's strategies and there's methods to doing that that will put you in the best situation. So that's what we're going to cover in the course. But there may be some solutions here that may cause you some discomfort. And you're going to have to think whether this is really what you want to do, or is it possible to still trim down expenses a bit further if possible. Not everything is total despair. What we'll get into in the very first lesson is to look at your expenses before all this started. And what you'll see is that your spending has likely changed dramatically already. So you're starting at a different reality at the start of this. I'm not saying that it makes it that much easier, but just know that a lot of expenses and a lot of decisions you've made financially have likely already been modified, which will make some of these, trying to rectify the income to the expenses a little bit easier. So I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want to call them opportunities, but there's circumstantial changes already that have happened that could make this slightly easier than you might think. So if you're ready to grab control of your finances, then let's get started.